Good morning, children. Welcome to EVS class. In the last class, we talked about the various types of plants, their uses, and also discussed some special trees. Today, we'll be discussing about the leaves of the plants. The leaves play a very important role in the functioning of a plant. They are the parts of the plant which are responsible for preparing the food for the plants. The leaves are known as the photofactories of the plants because of the process of photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis is the process in which the plants make their own food, and this occurs in the leaves. The leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll, which is really important and is needed for the process of photosynthesis to happen. Now let's discuss what is photosynthesis. But before talking about the process of photosynthesis, let me tell you the meaning of the word photosynthesis. The word photosynthesis can be divided into two words, photo and synthesis. Photo basically means light and synthesis means putting together or making of the food. Photosynthesis is the process of putting together carbon dioxide and water in the presence of the light, the sunlight, and it results in the making of the food by the leaves of the plants, also in the presence of the green pigment called chlorophyll. The leaves of the plants, in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water, prepare the food for the plants, and they give out oxygen in this process. The process of photosynthesis can be explained through this chemical equation, which says sunlight plus CO2, that is carbon dioxide, plus water gives out the food in the form of glucose or sugar and also gives out oxygen in the air. So this is the process of photosynthesis. Now let's talk about these food factories of plants in detail. Firstly, let's discuss about their shape and size. Leaves have different shapes and sizes. For example, basil and banana leaves. They might have shapes like oval, triangular or round. In the picture given, can you see the papaya leaf and the banana leaf? They are having different shape and size. Talking about the colors of the leaves, the horse chestnut leaf is yellow in color, while the crimson maple leaf is maroon in color. Most of the plants have green leaves, but there are some plants which have red, yellow and purple leaves also. The leaves also change color according to the seasons. Also, the texture of the leaf varies. The texture, the way in which it touch feels to us, it varies from leaves to leaves. Some might be smooth, some might be shiny, some might be rough, some might be hairy. Talking about some leaves which actually have a very good aroma. Aroma means smell, which have really good smell and they add flavor to our food, like the leaves of coriander and basil. The smell of these leaves are really good. The mint, the basil and coriander are some leaves which are used in our food regularly. Now let's talk about the structure of a leaf. The broad flat surface of the leaf is known as the leaf blade. Can you see the leaf blade on the leaf right now in the picture? It is the flat surface, the broad one. This is known as the leaf blade. The second one is the veins. The thin lines which you can see in this picture on the leaf, the thin lines on the surface of the leaf are known as veins. What is their function? Their function is to carry water, food and minerals to the different parts of the plant. When they make food, they provide the food to different parts of the plant by carrying water, food and minerals. The next part of the leaf is midrib. The vein in the center of the leaf is known as the midrib. The longest vein present in the leaf, in the middle, it is known as the midrib. And there are stomata, which we have already studied about, the tiny pores with which the plant breathes. The tiny pores underneath the surface of a leaf are known as stomata. These tiny pores are helping the plants to breathe. Coming to the various uses of leaves. The leaves like spinach lettuce and cabbage can be eaten. Your moms might be making vegetables out of it, isn't it? The leaves of neem, basil and aloe vera can be used as medicines. The beverages means the drinks like tea are also made of leaves. Leaves can also be used as plates such as banana leaves. The banana leaves are basically used in the south side of India, in the southern India like the Tamil Nadu or in Kerala. They use the banana leaves as plates for eating the food. Leaves are also eco-friendly, okay, and they produce eco-friendly colors or natural dyes. When we talked about the different kinds of clothing, we also talked about the natural dyes which can be produced with the help of different kinds of leaves. The colors extracted from these leaves are used to create different patterns on the cloth. If you remember, we discussed about the batik technique, the kalamkari technique. So we also use these natural dyes also for extracting and making different patterns on different kinds of clothes. Some leaves are also used to make huts and houses. The people who cannot afford lots and lots of raw materials which are costly and are not easily available in the market, they use leaves in their houses or huts. We can also use the leaves to put mehendi in our hands. So these were all the uses of the leaves. With this we come to the end of the chapter. Thank you.